So I just want to preface this by saying that I am not a professional wig stylist or hairstylist, so if you're looking for like a hella professional tutorial, I ain't your girl. I'm just a normal person who likes to cosplay psychopaths sometimes, and those psychopaths tend to have really high pigtails. So I'm, as you can tell, I'm self-taught, so please don't be expecting anything professional, because that's not how we do it here in this household. What you're going to be needing for this is you're going to be needing a wig head to frighten the children. I will link down in the description down below some polystyrene ones which work just as well, and they're much less creepy, and they're also not expensive. Everything, by the way, will be listed down in the description. Next thing you're going to be needing is a hairbrush so you can tug on that motherfucking wig, because believe me, it's going to be a lot of brushing. You're also obviously going to be needing your actual wig, and also a fuck ton of hair ties, like a lot of them. Next thing you're going to be needing is sewing pins. Now I would recommend these ones because the ones that I use kind of hurt your fingers when you push down on them, so I'd recommend the ones that look like this, plus these ones are like easier to see where you've put them and everything. So that's everything you're going to be needing for the tutorial, and let's just get into this really badly explained mess of a video. So the first step is to put your wig on your wig head and then get these sewing pins and then just pin this motherfucker down, you know, just everywhere. You're literally going to want to pin it down as many places as possible, because you're going to be tugging at this thing with a hairbrush a lot and you don't want it to slide off your wig head, which is why you need the wig head, so it doesn't just slide off. Once you have put pins everywhere, you're then going to be wanting to take one of the sides of the wig and you're going to want to tie it in a low pigtail. This is just to get the side that you're not styling out of the way, and so that when you're styling it, you know, you don't get unwanted hair in the wrong place and then it's all a mess. So now to the wig styling portion of this video. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to film this, because it's wonderful blackmail material. I can't afford a wig stand. I have more important things to buy, like school supplies and things that I need for my art course in college, and I just don't have the money for a wig stand. So I'm going to use the next best thing, which is my thighs. Everybody has thighs. Well, not everybody, but most people have thighs. And this is obviously something that's free. So just put the wig head betwixt your thighs, and I promise it works. I promise. I'm really trying not to make any jokes, but it's like really hard. You know that episode of Friends where like they give Chandler's like New Year's resolution not to make any jokes? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm in pain. Once the wig head is between your thighs, I really hope your wig head bought you a drink first, by the way. But once it's between your thighs, please look at the visuals on the screen, because I already know I'm going to be absolutely fucking awful at explaining this. All I do is I just grab the hairbrush and I literally just brush up and sideways, and I just try my best to gather it as high as possible. If this takes you quite a few tries, don't worry. I've had nearly 2 years of practicing with doing, you know, styling wigs in this fashion, and it took me a long time the first time I did it, but you know, practice makes perfect, so make sure you keep practicing this. It doesn't matter if you can't do it at first. You'll get there in the end, my friend. I promise. I literally just brush everything up as high as possible, and then I grab a hair tie, and I'm pretty sure, because I filmed this a few days ago, but I'm pretty sure my hair tie snapped. And that'll probably happen because wigs are fucking thick as fuck. She thick though. This is why we need a whole lot of hair ties. So just tie it, once you get it to a place where you want it as high as you can, tie it in a hair tie. And that is literally all I do. This is why I haven't done a tutorial before, because I'm really bad at explaining it, and I feel like I make it sound easier than it is, because I know it looks easy to people who don't don't style wigs or try and do it, but believe me, I know, it's difficult. Pigtail wigs, it's probably one of the most hardest hairstyles to do that looks simple anyway. Like, it's really difficult to get it that way, which is why I also use some bobby pins to bobby pin down some of the lumps in it. If you want it perfect, just keep doing it, but it's probably going to take you a few tries. It took me quite a few tries when I started doing it. And just literally do the same thing the other side, just repeat what I said for the other side. So brush it up as high as you can, you know, really gather it, really like scrunch it in your hand. And when you're tying the hair tie, I don't think I mentioned this, but when you're tying the hair tie, make sure to like really secure it and try your best to push the hair tie down so that the hair all gets in there and you can get it as tight as you possibly can, and then your wig is done. Just want to again apologize that I'm so bad at explaining how to style wigs. I'm sorry, but everybody wanted this video. So, non-pigtail wigs, the back of them usually look awful because they're not meant to be in pigtails, so you can see all the wefts in the back, the back of the wig and how it's made and everything. So I tried to do a crisscross method, but it doesn't look as professional as it should. So I will link a really good video down in the description down below where you can do a crisscross method on your wig, which, you know, doesn't make it look like it has a realistic parting, but it makes it look better than like a bunch of wefts in the back, you know. But that's it for the tutorial. Please be kind. I'm not a wig stylist or a hairstylist, but that's just how I do it. And, you know, you gotta use what you have. And if what you have is a terrifying wig head, a hairbrush, a lot of pins, and some thighs, you better goddamn bet that I'm gonna use that. I guess this is the begging portion of the video where I beg you to subscribe, but like, you can do what you want. Like, you can dislike it, you can unsubscribe, you can subscribe. I don't control you. I'm not your mother. You can make your own decisions. I'm sure you're all big kids now. Like, do whatever you want. Though, if you do decide to subscribe, just know that I don't do tutorials often. I've never done one, actually. And I do cosplay videos sometimes, but not a lot. So, I usually make videos about monsters and the cracks in my walls. Out of context, it sounds weird. In context, that's weird. I'm gonna shut up now. Hope you enjoyed this train wreck. You know, my life is like a car crash in slow motion. Have a nice day, and I will see you in another video. Jesus.